Down here on the property, there's the trailer sitting there. So you can see the truck. And right up on there, that crest of that hill is another couple houses. There's the neighbor's house right there. Well, we're going to walk and go down here further. And as you can see, this is what the property is like. You got all these rocks. Balconies. Because that Balcones National Grassland or whatever is right northwest of us here. You know, I mean, we see potential here. Other people might not, but we're not buying this. Or if we do buy it, we're not getting it for other people. We're getting it for us. I mean, even some people would say, oh, that's so beautiful. Look at that. These are cedar trees here. There's the big cell phone tower. A lot of cedars on this property. And it does go down here quite a ways.
Plus it goes all lengthwise on top.
And here's like a...
balconies go all the way across.
Right. And here's like a little... it's a little cove or something down in here. Now, I do know one thing from being a Texan, is that's a wonderful place for rattlesnakes to hide out. And even in all of this rock. But I would have to ask the neighbors here who've lived here for a long time if they've ran into many rattlesnakes. Now there's some telephone pole down here. Obviously it's the other neighbor's place, but because there is another neighbor down there. Okay, so going further and further down. I'm not sure how far this property drops off from the road to the very bottom down here, but at least a couple 100 feet. I think. Could be wrong. There are some, I think this is an oak tree here. It's got some moss on it and stuff. Spanish. It could be a, what is that, a Spanish oak? A post oak. Could be a post oak. What? Well, you have a camera. I'm sure there's a lot of deer out here. I'm almost positive. Don't know what else would be out here. You know, squirrels, rabbits, armadillos. So as you can see, tons and tons of cedar trees. A lot of wildflowers. Oops. So anyway, we're still walking down here towards, I'm sure, the bottom of this property, because this is 3.5 acres. Now that is a huge oak tree right there, but it's surrounded by all those cedars. And those are some oak trees right over there behind me. Well, that's fine and dandy, but see, it's you can't just say, oh, we're going to put a house here. Yeah. The guy has to come out who does septic tanks. Yeah. And they have to test the ground and everything. Smells good out here. And they probably would say, oh, you can't put one there. It smells so good. But anyway, this little area right in here is pretty neat. But what I would do here is take out all these cedars that are around this oak tree. Because like they say, the cedars sap the water out of the ground. Yeah. But that's a pretty good size oak tree in there. Beautiful. But let's walk around over here. Because I know we can get down here to the bottom of this property. And here's another oak tree right here. So if you got, right there. So if you got rid of a lot of these cedars. Well, it's not that far. And here's some more doo-doo here. And a lot of seeds in it. Yeah, because, you know, so you got some kind of animals that are here. I don't know if that's deer. They don't look like deer. You know, deer droppings don't look that way. And here's these kind of things. I've seen these in shows and stuff where people get stuff like this. It almost looks like driftwood, and they polish it up and make it all nice and pretty, and they sell it. And people buy it. But yeah, this would be very nice here if you cleared out all these cedars. You'd come in here with the bobcat and pull them out.
Clear out all the ones that are around it.
Yeah, see, look, here's another cedar here. I mean, no, another oak here and another oak right there.
Yeah.
I'd clear them all out because they're taking the water away from the oaks.
too.
Okay, now here we're coming to the back fence, and which this is obviously,
There's another pin oak. That's a pin oak.
okay, and this is obviously the neighbor's property down there. Yeah, he's got a little house shed. Hey, he's got a bulldozer down in there. You know, maybe.
Oh, you got a greenhouse.
He's got a pretty good hunk of property and some nice big oaks. There's some water tanks he's got right there.
No,
That's probably his water and all that, septic and everything. So anyway, let's go down this way and see how far this property goes with this fence. And see, here's a nice oak tree here. Okay, we're walking along the back fence. Okay, here it is down here. But we don't know where this property line goes back up the hill. Yeah, we didn't come down this way last time. Okay, this would obviously be the back end of the property for sure. So I guess what we should do is head back up, because now there's a thing on this tree here. Let's see if there's a pin over here in the ground. Yeah, here's a marking. So this might be the edge of the property. It's got to be, because you got a stake right here. Yeah. Yeah, hang on a second. Yeah, right here. There's a pin right there in the ground.
and there's even on that tree.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So I know there's a pin right there. So, yeah, well, they might have just marked this here to let them know that that stick was over there. I don't know. But there's definitely a pin in the ground. So, let's go out this way, even if we're on the neighbor's property. Well, over here, look at these big oaks they got here. But this is obviously the neighbor's property.
I think ours is more interesting though.
It's not ours.
Feel, I know, but it's more interesting with the
And this is Sandy the Indian coming. As you can see, she has her Indian moccasins on, and she's got her Indian purse and her water, but she's a modern person because she has a cell phone.
Yeah.
Now see, here's another oak that I would clear out all these cedars, because look how pretty this is in here with the,
Yeah.
you know, the leaves and all.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But where's the edge of the property?
We
Is
don't
that
know.
tree on
We have no idea.
ours already?
That's one thing I would do, is mark off the property lines. At least the ones you can't mark off. Like the fence, of course, is already marked.
So where's that yellow ribbon?
Oh, good Lord, who knows? Down there somewhere. So, as you see, oh, look at this cactus here. Now, this is a weird looking cactus. But anyway, all kinds of stuff like that. More cedars. Just cedars everywhere. But if you pull out these cedars and let these oak trees live, it'd be nice. So there's another oak tree right here. It's a small one, but you can see the massive cedar trees. I really don't know how deep these cedar roots go, but they might go down quite a bit. So here's another little clearing here. And of course, this other big oak tree here. And this is the way we came back. I mean, we came down this way. So I'm going back this way. Be a lot of climbing, but we would make little paths. Oh yeah, there was this other nice section over here. Well, we think it's nice. Other people might not think it's nice. But oh yeah, this is going into this little grotto. A big cedar here. Oops, a couple of oak trees. Oh, look at the size of that spider. Is that a tarantula? Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's go over here and get a stick. And I think in this can here is a tarantula. Whoa! Slipped. Don't want to do that. Yep. Oh, let's see. Where did it go? He must have went in that hole there. There's a hole right there. Yep. So that's one thing I would be very careful about out here is snakes, tarantulas. I don't know if there's scorpions. You know, I saw a big old tarantula here.
You did?
Yep. In this grotto area. That's what I'm saying.
Tarantulas really aren't poisonous.
Well, I know that. They're not bad. But wherever you find tarantulas, you're going to find snakes, you're going to find scorpions. And these are lovely places. Like if you can see right in here, there's a hole right there. Beautiful place for a rattlesnake to hide. But this is this little grotto area. It could be cleaned out. I would clean it out a little bit, not much, but clean it out a little better. And
Yeah, and you could even put a little water
yeah, you could.
down from there.
Well, let's see if we can go up this way. Just watch out. I don't see anything here. And anyway, like they say, if there are snakes, they're more scared of you than you are of them. So, but that right down in there, that would be a wonderful place for a rattlesnake to hide out. No, don't pull me down. Okay, moving on up the hill here. You definitely get a lot of exercise out here. That's for sure.
See, that would make a really pretty waterfall.
Oh,
Down there.
oh, I thought that was solid rock. It's not. Okay.
You have to have it
Trying to climb my way out of there.
drained, it pumps it back up in the ground. So you just keep it flowing.
Okay, back up here. This is the top of this grotto. Yeah, you just take out the cedars. See, there's another oak tree. There's quite a few oak trees out here, but they're hidden behind the cedars. And like I say, that's another thing. I don't know how deep these cedar roots go. Well, the junipers you could probably leave. You say they're medicinal. Okay, and then there's the
Same thing. You're talking about the same thing.
there's the RV.
Cedars are juniper.
Oh, there's that RV. So straight down from the RV, down here is that grotto. So this land does drop off quite a bit. And then it goes way over here. I guess we could walk over here.
These are more little balconies like steps. These
Yeah.
are like steps here.
Here, let me show you.
These are way down.
Yeah,
You could
you
use
could,
these steps.
but you have these.
I could put flowers,
know.
like flowers on each side to make it
Yeah, of course, you can clean them out and do whatever you want to do with them. I do not care. Whew. There's some big old cedar trees here. Did you say these are yucca plants?
Yeah.
These are yucca, a lot of yucca.
Yeah.
But it's not the South American one that you eat?
No, that's
Okay, it's a different one. Here's a chair here. Obviously it's been here for an extremely long time.
for sitting and watching the view.
Yeah, he's sitting for watching the view. Why? Because this is the view you get right here into the valley. It's beautiful over there, nice green lawns or pasture or whatever that is over there. But this has a lot of potential. You'd have to put a lot of work into this, and
I don't think it needs a whole lot of work.
not a whole lot, but I mean, you would have to put work into this, but we're willing to do that.
It's not work to live in it.
No.
It's work to make it even more beautiful.
And you just, yeah, you just,
Perfect steps here. Look at these.
Yeah, you just take your time.
Perfect step, too.
You can have all kinds of steps through here.
We can just get more of these flat rocks and use them for steps.
Yeah. Now see, this tree here, of course, is dead. Pull it out and cut it up for firewood.
Leave the rest of the juniper.
And see, there's another oak in there next to that juniper, I believe. No, maybe not. But some of these trees, they do have some character to them, I guess. Like this one here. It's got some character. Here's another little
Pretty
grotto
take
area.
off a lot of these rocks and then put some like gardens around it.
Oh,
flowers
sure.
and stuff.
You could have all kinds of gardens there. Sandy would just be tickled pink here. Now we're coming over here to this part of the property. Now this, of course, is corner post.
Show them that next balcony. This has this two down.
Yeah, now this goes down here. This barbed wire fence goes down here and runs into that other barbed wire fence we saw at the bottom.
Because this goes down like 3 or 4 balconies.
Right,
down.
this goes down quite a bit. As you can see, these balconies here. Now we're going to walk down here along this fence line because it'll go, ouch. Sorry, that thing was sharp.
I mean, this almost looks like a temple steps, you know.
Well, we can always make a temple to the gods here.
We could put
Scratch that.
No, but we could. You know what? I would
Just
think
joking.
would look pretty along the side of the poles, in front of the poles that go up to the porch that covers over the trailer and there's a balcony. We can put some of those tall cedars. You know,
Yeah.
those ones that grow like a pillar.
Okay, I'm going to try to zoom this in because over there across the way is somebody's super fancy house. There it is. Look at that fancy house there. My gosh. So there are some, well, we know there's $500,000 houses out here and probably $1 million houses. This is what they call the hill country.
Look at how pretty that root looks coming, or the root on that cedar tree.
Right. So, more cedars. So this is obviously the back end of the property, which is kind of good. It's already fenced off. You know, I doubt if we're going to have any animals, but it's good to have it fenced off. And it's fenced off really well. Now see, this tree here is dead, but it looks pretty cool. It's a dead tree.
See, you're starting to see the beauty in these things that aren't
Well,
traditional.
you know. I'm gonna go this way. So the property does go quite a ways over here. Well, it's 3.5 acres. Or almost 3 acres. I forgot. I'd have to look again. I don't know, but there's another nice oak or whatever. More of these cedar trees. Here's a trail here, and I would assume deer go on them. I know there's deer out here. They're, of course, hiding somewhere right now and sleeping. Okay, we're still on the back fence and walking along. This goes quite a ways down here. Quite a ways. And here comes Sandra. Here she comes. She's got something. She's found something.
Found some rocks.
Found some rocks.
There's some sandstone.
And some more balconies going up there. And of course over here. There would be quite a bit you could do with this property. More oak trees right here. Clean out the cedars. We would mark all the oak trees and count them. Oh, now this would be another great place here for a view. This has got a beautiful view. Okay, now here, if you can see this, right over here is this field of whatever that is growing. Whether they're bluebonnets or, you know, I don't know, or lavender or what. I have no clue what that is. But I know you can't see it right now, but the Colorado River is down there. I don't know. But as you can see, here's another one of these balconies. And of course up there. What? This? Wow.
Medicine.
Medicine. So if you're an Indian,
We will not pick that. If anybody picks it, I'll be pissed.
I know it. I would have to counsel with the boss before I would cut anything down. There is the telephone pole and a big huge rock. But we're going over here to, this will be the neighbor over here. And so he's quite a distance away from us. Oh, they got a doggy. Now this, here's a doghouse or something here. And of course this. See, now this I believe is theirs. But anyway, so, and there's the doggies. Hello. Hello. So we're going to walk up here to the road. But there's a doghouse over here. I don't know why the doghouse is here. If this is this property. But we're going to get more views here. Okay, climbing, climbing. He's got a big old black water tank right there. Black water tank. So here's this big old rock here. And again, this would be places that rattlesnakes love to hide in. Another big old rock here. And then we're coming up here onto the road. Okay, there's another fancy house over there.
I like this big rock here.
But you do get a commanding view here of the countryside. Now there could be a pin here somewhere by this telephone pole, I don't know. Maybe not. But anyway, okay, we're back on the road. And we'll walk down this road a little bit. Of course, back to the property. So it's a good little piece of property. It could be really fixed up nice. So, okay, there's a telephone pole there, telephone pole right there, and then down here is where the pole is in front of the property with a big transformer on it. Actually, there's two poles right here. One of them's electric, one of them carries a phone line. It rained here the other day, so you got some puddles of water out here in the road, but at least it's not super muddy. And with a little fixing up of this road, it could be made, you know, to look decent. What they need to do is come out here and put more of this kolache on it or whatever, and like cover this whole pond up right here. And there's, looking across the way, as you can see, more of the balconies, cliffs or whatever. You can see the top of the RV there on this property. Here's another pin marker right here. So we're pretty, I don't know, kind of uncertain how the property line really goes. We're going to have to ask the real estate lady. Yeah, but we don't know. It seemed like it would at least include all the way over to his property. I don't see why it wouldn't. Because why would he put a fence there and not put a fence right on the edge of his property? And there you see that the RV where we would put ours, because obviously there's the electric to the property. Here's the telephone pole with the transformer on it. And somewhere down in here is supposed to be the septic. So you have water, sewer, and electric already on this property. And as I showed you before, if I can find it, there it is. There's a big old cell phone tower there, so we get a pretty good signal right out here, even though we're quite a ways out. And that's another plus. Now this is right in front of the trailer, the RV, and you got an oak tree here, a couple of them. Yeah, you got 2 oak trees here in this little bitty, like a grotto sort of a thing that has cedar trees. And this here would make a really nice place. And there is a breeze blowing right now, so maybe you do get a good breeze up here. Seem like you would. Now way over there on that hill, if I can get it in, there's another humongous house, and I would assume that's $1 million house or more. So as you can see, there's quite a bit out here. So I guess our next step now is just to call the real estate lady and talk to her, because Sandy likes this place. So
And you don't?
I like it. Saying goodbye.
Bye.